All right, hey guys. So, recently I read that Lineage 2 Revolution is going for North America launch. So I was hoping to do a video that summarizes the whole game. So this video will be kind of long, and probably I will have it in two parts. But like Lineage 2 Revolution is a game that requires a lot of time. I think on a daily basis you can spend like minimum 3 hours, and depending on how you play it, and you can spend even more. Now, if you are if I mean, but it's definitely it's a good game for you to check out, because I think it's a MMO that is that's popular in the mobile, and it has good graphics, very interesting game mechanics, and probably like it's worth checking out. But to invest everything, or to invest a lot of money or a lot of time into this game, you might want to consider that. So okay, let's start out with servers. So if you notice, like currently I'm playing in the Gludio server, and Aden server, which is the top server. You will be able to know like which will be the more crowded server when you register. So if you are going to join a crowded server, you will need to expect that there will be a lot of whale players. And what we mean by whale players is that there will be people that spend a lot of money. So, and you will feel that you feel that your character will be so much lower, so much lower if you are not spending a lot. So I'll recommend you to join a less competitive server, or a less crowded server. Than for example, like where I'm playing, I actually kind of like the server, because like even if you are free to play, you are still be able to be around like the top 100 in CP. Now, for me, I played a paladin class. So if you notice in this screen, so it has a character effect 0.3. So what it means that for every level of your toon that you have, it will help to boost your main character. For every level, it helps it to boost like let's see, it's 0.01%. So currently I have 3 characters here, so it boosts a total of 0.3% in your combat power. So in this game mechanics, level is actually it's not important at all. The key is your CP, so which is your combat power. I won't jump into the segment, but instead I will just go like bit by bit, from every section to other section. So CP is the key, and 0.3%, it means that it increases your CP by 0.3%. It's very little. So I think some of the players, they level up to quite high, so that they enjoy a higher boost. Now, for me, I didn't have the time to do it, so I just have it in at level 10. Okay, so let's we'll try to go like by column. Now, let's talk about the interface. So for here, the first part is you have all of these options. The first one is do not attack player. That means that even if a player tries to PK you, your character won't retaliate. The second one is you only retaliate against people that attack you first. The third one, only attack chaotic players. That means that chaotic players are often this, you see the red names, those are the correct chaotic players. Now, attack all players other than party members. So this one is usually when you go to extraction dungeon and you want to PK or something, you will turn on this mode. This one, red color, usually when you turn on this is like when you want to fight with your clanmates, to have some fun, like in terms of fighting. Then you can use that option. Attack only selected targets. Now, so yeah, so this one is a new feature. Probably you can like pick. It was only available since the last update 3 days ago. So probably like you can play with your friends and things like that with here. All right. So this is a new option. So this one is the first part. Hold on. Let me just try to settle this. All right. Then the next part is this one. This one is your HP bar, your MP bar, and also your combat power. So your combat power is how strong you are. So as I mentioned, like level is not too important, but having a strong combat power is very important. So, and how you can see your combat power is you can go to like this ranking, so you can see, you can go to character, you can know how much what CP that you are ranked in the server, so you can monitor it. Then this one is your buff, so you can notice that I have a aura buff, which is my defense aura buff. Then this one is what when I purchase the daily diamond, so it has a speed buff. Then this one is when we have a fortress wall, and this is the last one is we have our clan hall, so it gives a buff. So in here you're able to see there's a smaller icon here, so this one is a free gift, so every time when you level you can click on this, then it will give you a free gift. Then this one is the notice, so every time when there's an update or something, you can check, you can just read this and check this out. This one connects to your Google Play or your iPhone. Now usually you won't be doing that quite often. Now under the quest bar here, so you have different kind of quests. I will try to if you see the green one, it's called a daily quest, it's daily. Then if you see the blue one, it's a weekly quest, like currently like my character is doing the weekly quest. And also you have a clan hall quest. Now the clan hall quest, you won't have it initially at the game. It's only like I think like one month into the game or something, and then they will introduce this. They won't introduce all the features at one go, because then it will be so confusing. Now then the next will be party. So party is very, very important, because if you form a party, and there's a lot of scenario that you want to form a party, like you want to form a party for dungeons and things like that. So let me guide you the basics. So what you can do is you can just click, if you want to create a party, you can just click here. So then you can let someone know. For example, if you're hunting monster core, you can just write their monster core party. For example, let's say the monster core is Jeff, so I can just put Jeff monster core party. Yeah. All right. Then let's say if you want to add your friends here, so you can add your friends in your list, so you can add them, or you can add your clan members into the party. So you can just go to this tab, then you can just simply add one, then just like that. So it's very, very convenient, so you don't need to like click here and click there to get. Or if you decide to, so once you create a party, you can go for adventure. So what you can select different dungeons, then you can go to different dungeons and things like that. So yeah, I think this part of the game they did it quite neatly. So which is all the hold on, let me just try to clear this really quick. All right. Yeah. So currently my level is full, so which is why there's a Conqueror level 9. So it's like they compensate something for each level that you gain after you hit the maximum level. So yeah, they just implemented this a few days ago. So let me back to the party, because the party is quite important. Now you can disband the party. Now let me show you how do I join the party. So I go to the usually when I join the party, so let's say that I want to hunt for Reveler's Core. So I will just see whether, okay, so this party only have one person, so I won't be joining it, because one person, you need like five maximum person to join a party so that you can get more cores. So I'll just look around, I'll just try to find a party. So as you can see, like the top here, they have different groups that are going for different places, equipment, dungeons, and temple. So it seems like there's not many party around. It's quite strange, because usually this part will be quite full. So okay, let's say that okay, I join this party. So as you can see, the party leader, which has a helm here, This is the clan name, Outlaws. The name is the Dead Sperm. Alright. And they are at channel 2. So let's say if I join, so they're at the same channel. So channel means that here are different channels. That means that you have for every map you have like different alternate reality. Yeah. So you can switch channel. So if let's say this channel you find that it's crowded, you can always move to the other channel. Yeah, I'll show you how. Hold on just a sec. So usually when you want to switch a channel, is because one channel is too crowded. So you can switch to the channel number 5. So from channel number 2, you can switch to channel number 5. Now, also they have a very good feature here is you can move to party leader. So you can just walk. But I've switched channel, so there's a cooldown. So you can only switch channel every 3 minutes. You can only switch once. All right. So that's it with the channel. Now this is your bar. All right. So you can go up, down, left, right, and here is your EXP. So your EXP is noted here. So there's a bar here. So what happens is if it hits 100%, then you get a level up. All right. So this one, the icon here is you can listen to we call it the TeamSpeak function. Usually if you are trying to hunt together and you need some voice support, you can use the game voice support. So this one works pretty well with the phone and the tab, but it doesn't really work that well with emulators. So what you can do is you can click this button so you can listen to what your teammates are saying, and when you click this, you activate the microphone. All right. Here is just emotes. All right. So you can have different kinds of emotes, and this one it choose which chat that you would like to speak in. So, and here you can have a quick send chat. So this one is a quick type, and this one is emojis, and this one is chatting options. So let's say if you feel that there's a lot of spam going on, so you can just choose whatever chat that you want to. Now, next will be here. This button is quite important. So yeah, let me tell you what this button means. So let's say this button is in blue, it means that it will auto attack and it will use your skills. All right. If you sweep it, if you let me show you if it's blue. So blue, I will activate my skills and things like that. When I switch it to orange or gold, it is just normal attack. So you notice that here is just normal attack. If I switch to nothing, that means that I'm not using the auto attack function. So let's say if I switch blue and I click this, that means that I will complete my quest using the auto attack plus skill. If I go and I click this, that means that I will complete the quest using just normal attack. It seems. All right. Okay. Then here is the function. This part, the what you call the shortcut to potions is just available recently. So I think previously for the past I think when the game started after the game started for 1.5 months, I think. So I'm not sure whether it will be there when during the North America launch or the global launch. All right, this is your MP potion. Be very careful. So now let me try to go to the menu here. So under settings, so you can adjust your potions. Now, okay, let me try to go through this very quickly. So this is my Nox setting. So as you can see, like here are my Nox setting. I won't go through each of that, but I'll go through the battle. So auto HP potion, it means that at 65% you will automatically consume a red potion. Auto MP potion, that means that when your MP hits 56, you will automatically consume 1. So auto healing value is you have a rare skill that for healers or for character that has rare skill, you can set auto healing at 38% or any percentage that you may like. So HP potion, you go for low. High grade, high grade potions are only, you only want to use this function when you are having PvP or fort or fortress war. So auto loot, the same thing. Currently I have it at A. You can select B. That means that usually I would suggest if you are leaving your character overnight, it's best for you to select either B or A so that your inventory doesn't get crowded, because especially initially you don't have much inventory spaces. Auto battle radius, it means that your character will just attack 10 meter around radius. 0 means that the character will just stand there. 10 meters is just nearby. 30 meters is further, and no limit is like even further. And also these are important. Avoid battle. Yeah. So this antique. So it means that elite are small bosses, really small bosses, and auto counter attack, toggle rescue. Yeah. Probably initially you do not want to toggle rescue during auto battle because it will consume your mana potion. So yeah. All right. Okay. Hold on. All right. So soul shots. Remember to turn on and off for soul shots, because when you turn on, all your attacks is double. So you'll notice like when you need damage, or when you need to clear a boss or something like that, when we need extra firepower, you will need to turn on soul shots. Now, when you turn on soul shots, you'll notice like there's like an electric effect on the mob. So remember to turn off, because otherwise, if you forget to turn off, what will happen is your soul shot will be 0, and soul shots are quite expensive. It's like 5,000 for 40 grand or 50 grand. I can't really remember, but it's somewhere across that. Now you will have options. This one is just a recent options that you can change different setting, but previously they also have it. So currently I have, like, for example, like this is my first setting, which I go for arena, or when I use it for bosses. Then this one is my second setting. My second setting is when I focus only on damage, and my third setting will be on farming. So this is what I choose when I'm doing farming. So then this is the mini map. So this is the map name, this is channel. So you have 2 icons here. I think this one they just have it recently for the temple. It's a new update, but you should see this. So this one, it means that you have different bosses. So if you're first time playing this game, you have different bosses, and the bosses will appear at this time. So one day it will appear like 6 times. It's always the same time: 2 a.m., 6 a.m., 10 a.m., 2 p.m., 6 p.m., and 10 p.m. So the boss and the main loot. So loot, then they have rescue pages and also a monster call. Now, I would suggest to you that if you're playing with a group of friends, when it comes to a boss, try to party together and hunt bosses, and because bosses gives really good loot, and like the pages that you get from bosses, you can sell them for quite high prices, like 200 something diamond. So if you are free to play, and even if you are even if you are paid, if you paid to win players, you will still need to farm bosses. So 2, 6, 10, yeah, I'll highly recommend you to start doing this when you jump into the game, because it will save you a lot of time in the future, because eventually you will need to start farming these bosses for their cores. So cores are quite important. So you're able to see like different map, they have different bosses. So so if you have the time, do go and hunt bosses as much as possible, but the time is a bit odd. So yeah, so okay, I think we have covered the whole interface. Now we will go section by section and buttons by buttons. So this one, the first button here, is actually an update, so you can just click here. You can just read what are the updates. All right, so the second button, now this takes quite a lot of time, and I will try to explain one by one, because this one is huge. Now, character. So this is your character here. Okay, so this is your character. So this is your weapon. These are your what do we call your armors and accessories. So you will need to know these three. Then this is your basic stats. All right. If you want to click one more here, then you can see there are even more stats here. All right. So you have even more stats here. Okay. So, but at this moment, what you need to know is you need to know like this is your weapon. So there's only one weapon, and you have 4 armors and you have 5 accessories. So then if you click here, basic info. Now achievement is quite important because achievement gives you a lot of CP. CP for you that haven't played this game before, CP is just a term that we call it the combat power. So it means that how strong your character is. There are I previously I made a video like how they calculate CP, but you will need to know like it's quite a good benchmark. So if you have a certain number of CP, for example, my character is 800,000 CP, 801,000 CP. So another character which is 800,000 CP will be more or less at the same strength. So you will notice like a lot of people they will pay more attention to the CP that you have. So this will be important. Like arena grade and achievement tier, you want it to be as high as possible so that you can get because every time when you hit another achievement, all right. So for example, like if you hit an achievement, you will get like extra CP. So normally you get like a few thousand extra more CP. So which is why this is important. It's the same thing with arena grade. So like it's like when you hit, like when you hit a higher arena grade, so you get like bonus stats. So you have like bonus CP. So which is why you want it to. Okay, advancement information now. When it comes to this column, you should currently I've maxed quite a fair bit, but you will notice like this is like your report card. That means that if you notice like there are some which is at the lower segment, it means that you are lacking in terms of that area. So you try to focus on that. So like every single, okay, let me try to explain to you. So soul crystals are this. So like these are the soul crystals. So it's quite hard for you to collect. So usually if you're not opening a lot of you are not like pay to win players, you will have like 1 or 2 at here. Total skill levels is the same thing as your character skills. So if you don't buy, like currently I have not purchased like any skill points bundles or anything, so you should be somewhere around this. Honor rank at this moment for arena, I do like 1 to 2 extra per day. So honor rank will be here. CP is the level, your item level. So based on my current item level, my CP is this. Enhancement is this. If you can notice, like there is a plus 18 or plus 15 or something like that. So it's a level of those. Rune imprinting, currently I've maxed out all my runes, so it's all full. Codex is the same thing. So codex is a monster core. Monster core is something that you will need to you try to focus at the early stage, so that at the later stage you don't need to go back. And elixir use is every time when you go to extraction dungeon, you will get some elixir, and it will help to boost your CP as well. Achievement level is what I show you previously. Then here, so this is the character screen. So if you're not sure what if you are not sure what the stats does, you can always click on the question mark button. So it does explains to you pretty well. Hold on. All right, same menu. All right, second is item. Now no, character, yeah, second skills. All right, when it comes to skill, the first rule of thumb is before you change classes, you can just invest only on your passive skill. All right. So for example, before I change classes at level 30, I just have the weapon mastery and heavy armor. So don't invest in any of the active skills before you hit. Even I think you don't want to invest in any of the early game active skills. So for example, like this and this and this. So these are like the like the newbie skills. Like every class has it. So I have it at pretty low level now. So I invest a lot in my class skills. So it's like Slam is like maximum. So it's my paladin class skill. Vengeance is my paladin class skill. Majesty is, and same thing with my passive. Usually I max my class related. So for example, like Defense Aura, I've maxed it. Parry Master, I've maxed it for my class related passive skill. So, but do take note that you won't have the skill points to maximize all the different skills. So you need to choose and pick which are the skills that you really want, so that you won't have the option, so that you won't need to reset the whole skill again in the future, and those it costs quite a fair bit. All right. So the next one is Forgotten Scroll. So they are initially when the game started, so you only have like four different scrolls. So here is the column. So every 10 scroll that you combine into a book, then you can level up the book, and what you get is the skill will level up. For example, like as you can see, like here, my Absolute Shield is at level 4, my Missile Bow is at level 7. So for these rare skills you take 2 columns. Yeah, so these are the 2 columns. So initially you have one column, then I think at a later stage you will open up another column, so you will have 2 rare skills. So at any moment you can only have 3 active skills and 2 rare skills. So please do not invest in more than 3 active skills unless you are very sure about the game mechanics and you want to have different sets of active skills. Then go ahead. But initially, before you hit 120, you most likely you won't need to have more than you won't need to invest in more than 3 active skill. It's just only like recently, like after 2 months plus, Netmarble gave like extra skill points to all the characters. So because prior to those, so for example, like even for my passive, because I don't, as you can see, I'm trying to save up skill points because I don't really like to spend all my skill points. So because once a level open up, I would like to level up all my core skills. Okay. For the rare skills, you have a healing strike. You have Absolute Shields. You have a arcane missile and meteor strike. Meteor strike is more towards for. Let's see if I can. I'll try to show you here. Alright, like this Absolute Shield is like mainly for tanker. It increases your defense momentarily for 10 seconds. Healing Strike, it heals your HP based on your attack power. Healing Strike is good for farming, and it's also I think it's good for healers, and also I think some of the high DPS classes like Abyss Walker or Blade Dancers, or they do use Healing Strike too because of their high HP. So it's something like an emergency potion. So Missile Bolt is what you get. It's a single target. Very damaging spell. So yeah, it's a very damaging spell. But it's only single target. Then Meteor Storm is what you get after your clan. After you started to have clan dungeon. So it's a AOE stun. So usually it's another stun. And usually DPS classes will use these rare skills. Now, let's see. Okay. Alright. Runes. Okay. You will start off with all of these runes. So currently I've maxed out all my runes. So eventually you max out all your runes as well. So yeah. So the next one will... Hold on. So level 7 is the max. So there's no more pages. Alright. So initially when you are short of adena and you are short of resources, I'll suggest you to max you can try to max these 4 pages first. Alright. So the 5th page starting is a bit hard for you to max. So I would suggest you to, whenever you complete 1 page, that means like 1, 2, 3, 4, then you have an extra bonus, yeah, for your runes. So runes are important because it increases your CP very, very consistently. So yeah, so you try to add. Usually you will want to pay more attention to your attack and your defense, because these are the two that gives you the most CP. So attack makes you clear the mob faster. Defense, it helps you to defend against your mob attack. So yeah, so this 4 page usually I'll recommend for you to finish it. Then the rest you can slowly to plan. So usually when it comes to rune, the biggest obstacle is your adena, so which is your goal. Because if you don't have enough adena and you spend all on runes, it will kind of interrupt your other progress. Okay, so then the next one is elixir. So elixir is somewhat similar to runes. It's just that you will need to go to the extraction dungeon to collect the elixir. So it's something like this. In order to upgrade, besides your adena, you will need to collect let's see. Sorry, it's, yeah, something like this. Elixirs. Okay. So you also need to have some herbs and elixirs. So these are all collected from extraction dungeons. And when your clan shop is available, like here, like your clan shop, you try to buy every day. All right, your elixir. So usually the priority is you need to prioritize in attack elixir and defense elixir. So, and these 2 elixir, they sell the highest price anyway. Okay, so the next one will be class. Now I would like to talk a little bit about class, but I can't really cover like all the classes. I'm just going to give a rough just to tell you what are the best class currently that we know of. Okay, for tank, warrior is good. All right, and also for tank, paladin is good. So at level 30, you start off with warrior, then you're able to class change to a paladin. For melee tanker, paladin is good. Then elf tanker temple knight is good as well. And also Shiren I haven't seen much, and also guardian is quite interesting and it's quite good as well. So for tank, these 3 are but I think like paladin is considered like the best because of the active skills, because the two skills that paladin has is quite imba. Then the next, in terms of DPS warlord is good, and also dark elf blade dancer are good. So far slayer is quite good as well. So sword singer is good. It's most player will choose blade dancer, but because most player chose blade dancer in this game, so it makes sword singer sword singer better, because currently like a lot of players, I think blade dancer is more it's more better in terms of melee DPS, but sword singer is quite good because it's quite high in demand, because not many people is playing, and the buff are unique. So when the problem happens when one class is overplayed, such as a blade dancer, so that means that, because if you have 2 blade dancer in the party, it makes your buff quite awkward. Now In terms of rook, treasure hunter, for PvP right now, from what I see, Abyss Walker is like hands down the strongest. So you can see like there's most of the PvP, Abyss Walker is the strongest at this moment. In terms of range is Silver Ranger is the Silver Ranger is right now it's the most balanced class, followed by for range DPS followed by Phantom Ranger. So these are the two most popular PvP. So when it comes to casters, that means that spell DPS, spell singer is very strong. Spells, and also the next one that's very strong is spell howler. So I think these two are quite tight. Like this one is like a freeze mage. This one is like it's like a mage that deals a lot of damage. So battle mage is okay, but I think for PvP and Fort War, these two are really strong. Then in terms of healers right now, you will see that there's a lot of elders. There's a lot of elders in the game. I think elders is very consistent because it has debuff, but personally, when I'm playing paladin, I prefer my healer to be a bishop because they don't heal. The heal cooldown is very slow, but when they heal a very big chunk of the HP. Sorry, I think at this moment like Sage is the best PvP healer, because Sage is one, they have like defense aura, and they can heal quite a big portion, but the range is smaller compared to Bishop, and also they have they have good defense and higher HP. So yeah, I think in terms of PvP healer, I think Sage is considered. I think I personally I like Sage more compared to Elder, but there seem to be more Elders that I know of now. Then pets. All right, so pets you will get this at level 50. So initially you only have one pet, which is the black bear. So then after that you have the silver saint. So for the main difference between these two pets, because you encounter these two pets at early, and also you can check my video because previously I did a comparison for all pets. But if you are DPS, then you go for black bear. If you are defend or tank, then you might want to go for the horse. So it's quite straightforward. All right, then yeah. So you can level up. Okay, you can level up your pet. So when it has two things that it needs. So one is this, the advancement stone. The other thing is I forgot what's the name. So once you collect into some amount, then you can upgrade your pet. All right, so finally we finished like just one section. Now items. So it's already 40 minutes. Okay, I think we'll conclude this part 1. Then I will, yeah. So this will be the conclusion of part 1. So I'll continue the next in part 2.